What's up, folks? Welcome to Wasted Space, and welcome back to the Rim. It's still snowing, and it's 8 degrees outside. It's 10 degrees outside now. That's not how snow works. Right, where are we? We're up outside of running out of wood. Outside of running out of wood, there's a few bits and bobs up there. I'm actually going to start bringing back some of the things apparently I have missed around the map. Like, there was a boar someone mentioned. Where? Clearly not that. God knows where the boar is. Supposedly there's a boar around someplace, but I have no idea. What is actually on the map at the moment? That's an interesting question before we go any further. Turkey, a hare, and a squirrel. Yeah, we are really mining this place dry of like every last resource. We've got 47 food at the moment, so that should be enough for the time being, but it's not gonna... certainly not filling me with promise. I'm slightly surprised by, obviously, who's getting infected? There's a big surprise. Not... or not. That was the one that we completely forgot at the end of the last one to actually go and tend, and so got very close to death. How can you have hypothermia? It's 13 degrees indoors. Stop that. Grey Star, I need you to do some tending, please. Like, straight away, if at all possible. Hang on, so Grey Star is the dot. Yeah, Grey Star is the dot. Just double checking. Problem with playing 2 remote colonies at the same time is you do tend to get them a little messed up. So the question for today is got to be heating. Now, surprisingly, there was lots of tips in the comments as usual, but there were surprisingly few relating to the base layout, which is awkward because that means I've got to decide for myself, and I'm not very good at that, apparently. One nice one that I did quite like, which was from Gamma, who always has some good suggestions, was for how to potentially do bedrooms. And I really liked his suggestions. So, I mean, I say I really liked his suggestion. His suggestion was for us to build a tunnel basically down the center of the rooms, and we make that the area that's heated with vents into each room rather than having a room with a heater in it and then link off of that so that one room ends up really hot and the rest are kind of cold, which makes sense. But what runs through my mind is, do we potentially want to go the plumbing route instead, because there's central heating here, which is kind of cool. Don't really know, especially as someone else pointed out, we could be saving the poop. We don't have to burn it. We can keep it for later and make special stuff out of it. And I don't know, that to me sounds like a grand opportunity for us to have, next to the corpse cellar, the poop cellar. The cellar that nobody knew they needed. I'm not sure this is a great plan, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think this will be funny. Okay, get me a stockpile in there. And this stockpile is for poop, and poop alone. Waste, fecal sludge, there we go. What on earth are biosolids? Fertilizer from fecal, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yes. Also, the corpse fridge is getting too small, because we don't really have any carnivorous animals that would use it. We might have to rethink the corpse fridge at some point, or put some more graves down. I suppose I'll put some more graves down. Shouldn't need too many, but actually say shouldn't need too many. That was quite the butchery at the end of last episode. Still trying to find this pig. Someone definitely said that there was a pig around that I'd forgotten to haul back, although it looks like there's quite a lot of stuff around that at one point, oh, that was the stuff from the toxic fallout, wasn't it? That's why that's where it is. Oh no, did we just murder a rabbit? Yes, we did. Good, good. So food supplies are at 46. I need the snow to kind of stop, preferably. It's 11 degrees outside, so it should not be snowing anyway. Okay, and then there was the idea of where to do the growing spots, and it was down here. One person sort of, there was a comment that agreed with that plan, and I quite like the idea of doing it neatly like that, just not necessarily including the geothermals, because that's going to be a bit much in the summer, I think. And of course, doing this with hydroponics, so maybe even in the middle. So let's have a look. See, that's the sort of area you'd cover with the sunlight. We don't have hydroponics yet, so it might be getting a bit ahead of myself to actually even look at this sort of thing. Where is hydroponics? I could get it fairly soon if I wanted to, but that's the sort of area that one sun lamp would use, perhaps a bit obviously trimmed to match the sun lamp shape. And that seems a bit small for the long term. That's fine. As it has stopped snowing, but it hasn't melted yet. I might have to actually get them to clear this. Clear snow area down here, please. Get them to do stuff that you shouldn't really need to. It should melt off. Maybe it'll melt off by the time they wake up. Who knows? Yes, still a medical emergency with... You're probably dead, aren't you? In reality. Yes, 22% efficient. Well, no, I don't know. It's about right. It's fairly balanced. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Speaking of which, given it's night time, speed up, please, Rimworld. You're feeding sleeping people. That's impressive. How do you... I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to ask. This is Rimworld. It could be something quite brutal. So down here, the suggestion was to do, rather than having like chairs and everything down here, actually to encourage the guys to come up to the main social area. But part of what I'm thinking is, why don't I put a wall across there, put a bathroom in here, and make this our main social area, because this area up here is a bit small and crappy. And probably counts as a barn at this point as well, doesn't it? Slow you down a bit. Inspired surgery. It's a shame we don't plan to do any organ harvesting quite yet, isn't it? So I'm going to reinstall you up there. Let's get... I assume that's a nice enough... Yeah, we'll keep this one. No guest beds. Yeah. Send away for now, thanks. Busy dealing with some prisoners. I'll get on to what you guys need in a second. And then maybe one of the ones from up here as well. Get that down there. Oh yeah, materials. Can't do too much when we're just sitting here waiting on... I guess if we're going to... Oh yeah, we haven't actually built the building to store that in yet, so I'll wait on that. Once the building's built, then we'll go for it. Now, I could build a bridge out here to stop people. Samantha suggested that we went bridge building off to pick that up before it winds up, but I'm not going to get it done in time. It's on 19 already. I'll just have to... Yeah. I think I might just have to leave that, because bridges are going to be... Bridges are going to be wood again as well, aren't they? Yeah. Same problem as before. So, given that is the case, we start removing some of the bits and bobs out here. Good, the snow's getting okay, the snow's not getting cleared. People have given up on that already. It's only 4 degrees outside. It's nice and warm indoors. Probably time to hold open some of these as well, isn't it? Actually, no. Don't hold open the wooden ones. Hold open the stone ones, because they're much slower. That makes more sense. More resilient, but yeah, much slower. And given it's getting cold outside, we probably need to close this off and look at getting ourselves that cooler installed. Oh, we can't do yet because we don't have air conditioning, which is there for another 1,000. I mean, research is going along just fine, but yeah. Can the snow melt, please? I don't think I can plant when there's snow everywhere. It is getting there. It's just taken a few days, even at this sort of temperature, for the snow to go away. But it does make sense. Is Heron gonna survive? You might. You might survive. 67, 50. Yeah. Probably survive. That'll be fine. More colonists are welcome. Yeah, I really want to get... I'm getting more and more tempted once we've done the batteries. I know I keep talking about the problem with air conditioning is this stuff's all gonna spoil, isn't it? So maybe I do have to go for the air conditioning immediately, because otherwise we're gonna run into food problems even quicker. We can't do it without the battery, but yeah. Eldest Wolf, are you actually any good at... Yeah, you are pretty good at research. Fair enough. You keep at that. Yeah, not happy with this. The spoil rate on our food is high. Is high. To the extent that... Okay, this looks all growable. Let's get that zone down now. So that's the size of that. Let's leave a gap and a wall, and there would be where our zone would live. And yeah, again, gap, wall, and our zone goes up to the edge of it. That is one big old zone, but we learnt last winter we need that. And in here, rice, I think for now. Something speedy. And then we're going to want, with the same spacing, new zone, up to there for now, which this I'm going to make. Heal root supplies are alright. Do we try and grow corn, or have we already lost the opportunity? We may well have already lost the opportunity. Okay, I'm going to give it a go. I need to judge this somehow. Let's turn off allow sowing on that for the time being, though. I don't want to go straight into doing that. And then I guess we'll do another little bit here, and this can be heal root. And for now, that'll do, but I know it's ugly. I'm not going to keep it like that. It's just needs to do something fast, like ASAP. Wildlife, coming onto the map, please. Turkey, you're pretty close. Major break risk, moosh. What's your problem, moosh? Greedy for impressive bedroom, soaking wet, unsightly, insulted, darkness. Whining about everything under the sun. How's our electricity supply looking? Can I actually put some lights down? That furniture only goes to there. So, all right, let's expand that out a little bit. He says, desperately trying to spot power in the list. Shouldn't need to expand it far, but enough that we can get lights down instead of burning. So, for example, we want a lamp in here, even if it's only temporary. And we're going to want a lamp in there, even if it's only temporary. And then we're going to end up wanting a lamp over there as well, because that's actually where he's complaining about being in the dark. But anyway. And I think come the morning, we go on a hunt. Bad seasonal temperature. Can't even grow yet. We're going to have to go on a hunt in the morning. This food's going to start decaying soon. And there's only 28 meals there anyway. Psychite binge. What are you gonna? You're gonna go and eat all the eggs, aren't you? No, do we even have any psychite? I don't think we do. Oh, well, have fun with that then. I didn't think they could go on a binge for something you didn't have, but apparently they can. Okay, so they're both done now then. Let's deconstruct that one as well. It's warm enough inside. Look, let's deconstruct the fires too. Stop using all of our wood on this sort of stuff. Can I get... No, we're not quite close enough to get a lamp down there. Actually, no, that's better. Critical alert, medical emergency. What now? Journalists on extreme, you'll survive. Stop your whining. What did I build this out of that means that they're not doing? We've got loads of sandstone, don't we? No, it's limestone we've got loads of. Okay, fail. D, the summer's arrived. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, is anybody growing? They're going for the... Let's not sow the heal root yet. Berserk! Camino. He's going to go and beat up on the other person. Moldoc. And who else was our melee? It was Moosh, wasn't it? Alright. Moldoc. Okay. I take it back. No, capture. There we go. Great star, can you go and tend to Camino, who's just been beaten up a little bit? Bite! So fairly direct approach, but fine, no worries. Nice, okay, so we can grow again, even though, look, it's -1 outside, but apparently it's growing season. That's not quite correct, is it now? Is it now? Okay, more standing lamps, which we could probably do with one up there as well to replace this. Who's getting angry now? You did get an addiction to psychite. You never had any. Oh no, you did get some. Where did you get the tea from? Oh, there it is. Oh well, it is what it is. You're gonna go and have some more, aren't you? Tasty. Let's say social and food poison chance. I mean, it's not that bad. There's worse addictions. We're going to run out of it soon as well, and then he's not going to be able to get any, so... Nice. Yeah, hunt in the morning. It's going to have to be. We're running out fast. 24 meals left. They're only going to last... Oh, hang on. That's interesting, because it gets cold enough at night to slow everything back down again. I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain in the slightest. Stop that, Moosh. Stop it. I'll take him away. Well, you're going to take him away, because you're going to use them all, and then I'm not going to give it back. A little less unpleasant in there. Metal supplies are fine. I'm gonna, for now, run the conduit down there, and also, it's annoying I can't get over there cleanly, but hey, given we're going to be replacing all this stuff anyway, let's just get it somewhere in that direction so I can light this room too. Right, the growing's going, the wildlife is not getting any worse or better. What are you doing, Wasted? You're building the poop building. No. Neither of you guys are building the poop building. You're both coming with me. As is Greystar and Moosh. Come on. Actually, Moosh could probably stay where he is. He's a bit not so helpful. Got a turkey to kill, boys. Hit it! Come on. Nice. Next. A hare. This is slim pickings. Like super slim pickings. Okay, and the squirrels. Literally hunting squirrels for food now. Ooh, there's the pig. Finally spotted him. Brown on brown, not helping me out. But we have found him. Assume people have immediately gone out to collect those corpses because, yeah, good. Is it even worth chasing a squirrel around for like a single bite of meat? Possibly not. Last squirrel, way down the bottom of the map. No way. Right, you guys, go and do what you're doing. Cool, the planting's almost done, so let's allow sowing on both of those. All these guys need to do for now, and let's also, for when they're done, let's go and find a growing zone. I mean, I might as well use this because it's far enough away. Go and find a nice growing zone where I can put some trees. Pine. Sure, why not pine? And I'm sure that you lot will have a whole bunch of reasons why not pine. There always seems to be reasons. Having a dunking stockpile inside, not helpful. For now, you can be there. Double check as well whether or not there's any hauling that I'm missing. Not blocking ourselves up at all, are we? Nope. Eldest Wolf is almost done. I think it's going to have to be air conditioning next, just as the fact that our food supplies are going to spoil so quickly. I can put the passive coolers down, but they only drop it down to like 10 degrees and it still spoils. Yep, I suspect that's going to have to be it, and then we'll do plumbing afterwards. Well, at least Eldest Wolf's getting it done relatively quickly. Nice, that stuff's getting done. Moldoc's up there planting trees. Wonderful. They pop into existence quite large. What are you doing there? Oh, you are planting a pine tree. Yes, they pop into existence really quite large. Little cheaty. Cool. So back to dealing with down here, I think. Let's get a lamp in the room so we can remove that. And then I think we start... Yes, send away. Not for now, thank you. Now, with the number of guests we frequently have turning up, is there a way of doing... I could do tiny little rooms for them, but they're going to get cramped. Yeah, let's... Just wondering if we... I can do this out of limestone wall, just going to take it apart again afterwards, but if we just do a room that sort of size, it's going to be... It's going to be super cramped in there, and they're going to complain about that too, right? Actually, I don't need to do it that small because of how much room we've got here. So I could easily give these guys longer rooms than that. Like maybe a bit like that. Yeah, that shouldn't be too terrible. It's going to be a bit cramped, but so be it. And some doors. I'm going to continue using wood for the doors because they open so much quicker than the stone ones. It's probably worthwhile. And I can probably, once we start sort of pimping out this area and get the separation walls in, start opening these up to be used by someone else, or maybe make these the prison beds for now, so that I can get these guys out of this main area, because they're kind of annoying right now. That's all of the meat gone, right? Now we've got a tiny bit of squirrel meat left. Food supply is still looking dreadfully low. 9.8, 9.7, 11% grown. It's not growing fast enough. There are animals creeping onto the map though. That could work. Just need them to keep slowly popping on and then everything will be fine. Look around, see if there's... I doubt any plants will have... wild plants will have started growing yet, but I'm interested to see if I can spot anything. Chunks of a nearby spacecraft. I should probably do that while we've got the opportunity. I think they deteriorate just like the meteors do, or meteorites do, sorry. Meteor and a meteorite, they are different things. No, I don't remember what one is what. All Marivio and Moldog have done for like 3 days now is plant. And I approve. No ideal temperature. It's cold still, yeah. Right, research. Air conditioning. Because let me just double check. With Dubs, hydrogen, you get this one multi-split, but it's way down the line. And this gives us pipes. I can't remember what the base one actually gives us. Oh well, it's the same as air conditioning, so for now I'm going to pick up air conditioning. So it wouldn't make any sense really for plumbing to have anything air conditioning wise until that last tier. And right now it is the food that is the biggest concern. Wildlife, literally just a raccoon. Thank God. That's what we were after, right. I think everybody comes for this. Everybody except Greystar, maybe. Or maybe just everybody. Everybody. Friends, you have arrived at the wrong location. Okay, where's our melee users? Get over the side for me, please. Rest of you lot, slowly advance. And prepare the cannons. Let's prepare the cannons at a more standard speed, shall we? Look at them. See what they're trying to do? They know what they're doing. Perfect. No, finish it off. They're so useless when they end up on the floor. Right, you lot like that. This is exactly what we needed to get through this, just about. No, none live. Not getting an ancient danger warning, or did we? No, we already got it, didn't we? was thinking that can't be anything but an ancient danger thing. Where do you want me now? Moldoc? Hall. Eldest Wolf. Hall. Revio. Oh no. Hall. There you go. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's not so bad. I mean, Brachiosaurus. That's a lot of meat. Revenge chance on harm 10%. So that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat. You be careful, Mr. Brachiosaurus. You be careful. You're exactly the sort of thing we might have to kill in the near future. Nice, okay, everyone coming back. Lights don't take components, do they? Please tell me lights don't take components. No, they don't. Good, good. Just looking at that one down there not being built yet. Okay, it's probably because I've kept everybody really busy, but still, it concerned me for a second. No, it's everyone's busy planting and whatnot, aren't they? Oh, everyone got up and actually put on some clothes as well. Sweet. Probably don't need that stockpile in there anymore. It was there for a specific reason. So how's resistance looking? Recruitment difficulty is really low, but the resistance is high. Camino's looking a bit better. Okay, air conditioning's going. Yeah, people need to be butchering and cooking ASAP. Speaking of which, where am I? Greystar. We're taking Greystar off, not Greystar, it's Eldest Wolf that's doing the research. That's fine. Getting confused. It's all fine, no problems. We got the meat. Greystar's gonna get up, do some cooking. Gonna be all good. Most of the stuff has been planted. I'm going to turn off allow sowing up there and get them to finish the plots down here, please, first. I'm going to kind of rely on those. In before blight. Half tempted to put another growing zone up there, but this surely that's got to be big enough if we make it into something sensible. Saying that, more rice does equal rice plus fish. More rice does equal sushi. Oh, and I should, given we've done it, I should probably actually build one of the batteries. And we like to keep those in the fridge under the stupid. Oh, there's the ancient danger. We like to keep those on the fridge out of the stupid idea that somehow putting them in the fridge is better when it patently isn't. There's no evidence for that whatsoever, but I still do it. Slightly surprised Wasted doesn't do any cooking here. Oh, he's asleep. Fine, lazy git. If we do end up hungry, we know where we can get it. Yeah, we do need that battery because at the moment it looks like we're getting the power draw up to the point where at times we've got a fueled stove still as well. I want an electric stove fairly ASAP. But yeah, at times the power load's getting too low. Like now where there's no wind. Or barely any wind. If I say the blade's even spinning and the answer is like barely. Cool. So another thing that was suggested was essentially actually using this as storage rather than switching it into bedrooms later. Almost, guys, almost. On the basis that it means I have to move the storage less frequently. But I don't know. I still quite like that as the bedroom approach. Not quite ready to delete everything from in there, but yeah. Get up, fools, come on. We've got stuff that needs doing. Oh, don't leave the meals there with the plant. No, 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 no. Please haul these meals away. Hauling the meal. Why is it... What? Why Why can you not haul that? Get it away from the blooming animals that are eating all of the damn food. Speaking of which, zone. What are the animals even on? Okay, well that's worth knowing. Animus. They're on Animu Manhunt, aren't they? Which they don't need to be. Yeah, they need to be back on no Animus again. That's my problem. Get away from my food. Thankfully, we've still got loads of meat left. I didn't use it all up, but still not impressed. Okay, the poop store is basically done. Can't forbid these. Interesting. I guess I have to make the priority of this to critical to override these things. So we can keep our fecal sludge for later. Just don't walk into that room. It's not a good time. How's this stuff growing? It is going... Alright, it is going okay. It is going okay. Kind of semi-hanging on research now. So, structure, limestone wall. Do we try and add some more bedrooms on? Prep for this being sort of central area? Possibly. That's getting quite long now. Long and thin. That would be bedrooms all on one side. No, let's not do that. I'll have to duplicate it over. I really get annoyed with this moving, shuffling bases around and so on. It's so tricky. Not that I should be giving these guys more things to do. They've blatantly got plenty. At least their growing skill is going to be going like through the roof. Oh, are you hauling for us now? Lovely. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I'm gonna. What did I build this stuff out of? No, it is limestone. We got plenty of limestone. I'm just gonna need to leave them to get to it, I think, because they haven't. Yeah, they've only just started doing the blooming power lines and whatnot. I don't know what I've been keeping you guys so busy with. It might be worth suspending Taylor bench stuff. No, actually, maybe not. Looking all right. Sculptor's table is only going to get used if nothing else is going on, so that should be fine as well. We got a battery. It didn't charge. Oh no, it's not hooked in. Idiot. It does help if you actually attach the battery to your power network, and you know you could probably put that through the wall rather than elsewise. That's a bit better. You don't put all the parts down and then you don't finish it. Finish it. I mean, thankfully the wind farms work overnight anyway. It's not nighttime that's the problem. It's the fact that there isn't any blooming wind. But cool, plants growing all right. Still getting pretty cold at times, but plants growing okay. Food supply just about hanging on. Still got a Brachiosaurus if we want to. We got going on here. Some of these guys have got to the point where they are desiccated. Is there any way of turning on? I don't think there is a like an allowed desiccated option. That is going to mean we need more graves. Misk, where are you? No, that's hygiene misc. That's different. That's a different type of misc. Now they've done sowing all of that. Let's go and get them sowing the trees as well. Ready for next season. Or next winter, I should say. There we go. The battery's hooked up. That's going to help a little bit. Now we can get rid of the last one of those. I don't think there were any more now. Nope, perfect. And they can start building the new prisoner quarters. These are going to be prisoner quarters temporarily. Eventually, will be guest rooms. Temporary guest rooms is worth noting, but guest rooms nonetheless. This is good. We're out of wood again, isn't it? 13 wood. Yep. Alright. Time to chop some more wood from somewhere. And it does come back relatively quickly. That's not too bad. We are going to run out of graves again. More graves. So it looks like the way this is going to work is during the winter we can fill up the corpse fridge, and then as soon as it starts to warm up, everything in there rots and gets buried. Which works. I mean, right now we don't even have a carnivorous animal that's going to make any use of it, so not really a big deal. How are we doing with resistance? 13.1? 4.1? Nice. Low mood? Can't be that bad. Also, wasn't... Hang on. Which bedroom's Moosh's? That's Moosh's room, right? Moosh. Shut up. There you go, moron. You've got a nicer bedroom than everybody else's. Just. Yeah, stuff's rotting in storage. At least the research for refrigeration's coming along. Well, it's not refrigeration, it's air conditioning, but essentially what it means. And yeah, I could just encourage people to do a bit more in the way of fishing as well, if need be. Or we could go and try and kill a Brachiosaurus. Because it's getting pretty obvious that this stuff's not going to grow in time. And it's also getting fairly obvious that it's not like... It doesn't look like it's about to wander something else into the area for me either. We are down to 7 meals. I mean, I guess it doesn't help that we're trying to feed 2 prisoners at the moment as well. Can we kill a Brachiosaurus? Cargo pods. Oh, hello. Alright. That's fine. Why did you go through there? Bizarre pathing is that? A brief reprieve, care of Cass. I don't know why she's suddenly so friendly and kind. When did that happen? Thor, have yourself some food, and then can you come and help haul the remainder of these, please? Same with you, Mr. Greystar. Oh no, what are you actually up to? Oh no, you're just chatting, alright. Same with you, Mr. Greystar. Oh no, Moosh is on it. Because yeah, I suspect that Brachiosaurus is the sort of thing that if it does get angry with us, we probably can't stop it. Still volcanic winter. A few extra meals. A day or two, maybe. 64, 66? Oh, that's growth rate, isn't it? Yeah, it's still only 40-odd% grown. Stuff's growing really slowly. This corn's never going to grow. Not by the end of blooming summer. That was a mistake. Volcanic winter really, really thrown some stuff in the way of that. Thor snagged some trash while fishing mega sloth wool. How did that end up in the river? We've got 3 fishing spots, so they'll get on with it. Ah, that's what we're after. Another crowd of elk. And this is another everyone job, I believe. Where are you off to? What is your plan, Mr. Dromedary? You found a bush to eat, and this is the only bush on the map that you can find, right? Inspired recruitment, Thor. Oh. That'd actually be quite helpful. Right, let's go sensible speed, shall we? No, wasted. Careful. Keep them together. That's a lot of elk as well. Trying to do this in such a way that I don't hit too many that I've not already hit once. There we go. Give us a better chance if they do decide to turn around. Because if these guys revenge, they'll come in the whole pack. Doing all right. He was far enough away for that not to happen. Good firing practice as well for these boys. You guys go and beat that one to death as well, please. And we've got one more elk to finish off. Sweet. Nice, you are hauling. Nobody go back without hauling something. Moosh. Is there anything left that needs hauling? Is that all of them covered? That might be. No, no. One left. Sweet. That works. That works. Clinging on. And then maybe Thor can actually use that inspired recruitment buff of his a little bit as well. Get those two on board. Get some more colonists in. Not that. We have the beds for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got room for 2 more people, I think, if I'm reading that correctly. Moosh, are you still complaining about your bedroom? Greedy for impressive bedroom. Okay, he actually wants a specifically impressive bedroom. Quite comfortable, extremely comfortable, quite comfortable. Why is that's got to be temperature based, right? Okay, Greystar's getting the meals done again. We are catching back up. Gonna really need to make sure by the end of this, season, end of this summer, that we come out of this with plenty of food supplies, because clearly this is not a good start. That Brachiosaurus, it's tempting. Really is. In fact, there's no point. Right now, he's a walking fridge. You see? If I kill him now, we put him in there, it'll rot. If I wait, he's just going to wander around, be all nice and alive for me and whatnot. Not rotting, you know, eating trees, which is not great. That's a good reason to kill the Brachiosaurus, actually, is because he's eating trees. And he's going to still be there. And then when we do come and kill him, we can have a nice refrigerated place for him. Everyone waking up. And no one researching. Alright, Thor's going to go and do his recruitment drive. Malnourished? Shouldn't have been malnourished. Hey, there's one. New recruit, Heron, to join. Right, which one was Heron? Because I seem to remember these ones are actually not bad. You got a bit of malnutrition. And then what we got? Quick sleeping. Oh yes, the creepy breathing optimist, but with really good skills. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So starting off with Heron, let's get you... Heron's another doctor with 8 medical skill. That kind of works. Greystar's still king of meds, but That means we can perhaps drop these down and get Grace Eldest Wolf to be like backup meds now. Alright, bed rest, sort that out. Right, so you've got, nice, someone to do animal handling for us instead of wasted. And fishing with it, yeah. Good at smith and tailoring as well, very nice. Smith, tailor and crafting, yep, that looks pretty sweet to me. Because then we can take off perhaps Moosh from smithing. Let's drop these down to 4 as well. Crafting, yeah, we do want crafting above smith and tailor, I think, actually. We've already got someone who's an equally good tailor. Does have passion for plant cutting and growing, so I'll whack those on as like backup. That's looking alright, okay, and then no social drugs, thank you. Okay, cool. Just one more person aboard, and I think, where has Heron ended up? This wolf, Revio. Do we not have a bed? We might not have a bed for Heron. Mad raccoon! Knew we shouldn't have left it. Where's it going? Where on earth is it going? Oh no, it is coming. Okay. Right, Heron, what's your shooting skills like? Rubbish. Your melee skills not bad. Which is a shame, because I'm not a massive fan of it having loads of melee people, but whatever works. And in the interim, wasted. Who else is around? Oh, those guys are planting. Okay, I am going to have to nick Eldest Wolf, and Moosh is kind of useless. Heron, have you got your spear yet? Yeah, come up with us too, and Thor's done recruiting, so come up there as well. Send away for now. Wow, they are keen, aren't they? They really want to come visit. Okay. Sharp shooter. I like it. Nice, and that is the refrigerator almost up and running. Come on. We do plumbing next. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The sliver. Give it. Before the meat rots. We've got so much of it, I want to keep it. And bingo. Right, research plumbing. And next up, let's go cooler. Let's just add the overwall coolers, in fact. We've got, I keep forgetting now, we've got this. There's the overwall cooler wide, which is just awesome. I did not need to remove that bit of wall. Forgot about that. Yeah, I should help quite a bit. Who is our constructor at the moment? Thor and me. So I actually don't have that many, especially when cooking's going on. Is there anyone I can add on to it? No, they're all terrible at construction. Roger that. We will let Thor get round to it at some point then, once he's done attempting to recruit Camino here. Who actually doesn't have much. This the double colonist introduction? Could it be? No, not quite. Not quite. Thor, mate, what are you doing now? Wooden door. No, can you prioritise doing the cooler up here for me, please? Might even wasted. Can you do the same? Better that meat doesn't freeze than you cook it. Why is there a... No corpses. Oh. Next to the base? Oh, for God's sake. Okay then, roger that. Build ourselves up some fortifications ready to deal with that then, I guess. The hell, man. Cass does like to, in particular, drop these psychic ships right on top of me. Nice, and then you... just a -1. And the temperature drops, and the freezer is almost done. You're playing... No, there's a door in the way. It's nice watching them all play together, but there's a door in the way. So, I guess no one's claimed... Has Heron not got one? Or hasn't claimed one yet? Thor and Moldark, Moosh, Eldest Wolf. Yeah, Heron doesn't have one, so... For the time being, that'll end up being Heron's bedroom. I was make that bathrooms, wasn't I? Which does make sense still. I still like that plan. Actually, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Plop you on there. Put the wall across there. And get rid of that one. And do a... Given this is summer, we're going to hope to get those rooms done by the end, right? That should work. Caravan request? Nah. Nah, I'm good. What do you mean animals? Which animal? Oh, Gregory, I thought you eat plant scraps. No, you don't eat plant scraps. You eat veg, but there hasn't been any. Okay. And this is going to need to contain... Because we're out of pemmican as well, aren't we? Yeah, because we don't have any veg to make it with. Okay, we're going to need to get Gregory some food. At least if it's only one lump, get him back up to action, and then things should improve in the longer term, I think. That's coming along okay. That's not really coming along okay. The trees are all planted, and then we've got a second patch of rice up here. Good. Good. Looking all right. Now, the only question is, this craphead. Where are we? I mean, there's so much stuff in here now, I keep losing myself. Well, stuff I'm used to having at the bottom isn't there anymore. So sandbags, heavy sandbags. Needs piles of sand for both. So we're going to need to get some sand, which we'll get from over here, I suppose. Is it terraforming? Shallow water from sand, I think, is the one we're after, isn't it? And then this is where I discover that there isn't any sand on this map. Yeah. There's no sand here, is there? None whatsoever. So how the hell am I supposed to get shallow water from marsh? Does that get me sand? Let's give it a go and see what happens. I have no idea. No idea at all. Who's got Tatadapper? Marivio. We got gear you could put on, surely. I suppose I should also get a bed down. We've got one in storage. No. Furniture. No. Double bed. And the first person to get a sexy room is the newest person. Actually, no, it shouldn't be, should it? I should put blimmin' Moosh in here to stop him from blimmin' whining. Could someone haul the wild boar out of there as well? Oh, there's nowhere we can put it? Okay. That kind of makes some sense. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. That would explain why it's still there. Dumping stockpile over there. That could just contain corpses at a low priority, I guess. Can't think of anywhere else where we put these. Wood supplies, we're not going to have enough to build this. Who's got the plague? The dromedary has the plague. Excuse me, I seem to have the plague. More wood is required, and this map does not support very much in the way of wood. I'm still building the beds out of wood, intentionally, because if I remember rightly, that's the best sleep bonus you get. So you get a nice bed, so the rest effectiveness comes best from it being wood, if I remember rightly. If it's stone, that starts at a base of 90. I believe. And there's the second new recruit. Nice. Camino, where are you? We'll double rename next episode. Right, so you were the Misandrous Jogger, that's fine, with high shooting skill. Huzzah. Do we have a spare gun? No. All we've got is a bow. Oh well. He's better than nothing. Right, oh, you are real high on plants. That's pretty sweet. Okay. It's like some major renaming going down the start of the next episode then. Right, you're no good at handling, so let's get that off entirely. You're not particularly good at cooking, so no. No one hunts in my colony. Well, we all hunt and we do it together. You are actually quite good at fishing, so maybe I'll give you a high priority on fishing. Oh, that's the wrong person. Anyway, I'm going to still leave that. Fishing seems like not a bad one to keep going. Yeah, growing is good, Marivio. Just join the growers, I think is the answer. And then I guess you get to do a lot of hauling when there's not any growing to do. And that's not going to be a bad thing. Sweet. Okay, what this does mean, however, is these needs to not be for prisoners any longer. And we need to continue the structure building down here as well. Which looks like will fit in pretty perfectly. I know I'm not leaving room for the bath at the moment. I will. You know, it'll be awkward. Oh no, you will let me do it. Aha! That's another one of the advantages of the replace anything mod. Is normally you have to fiddle around to get it to do that. And for now, let's turn this off being for prisoners. Is anybody going to go and build that bed for me? Thor, where are you hiding? Are you doing that, are you? Okay. Stop doing that, please, and go and make the bed. And we get piles of dirt. I don't think there's such thing as dirt bags. I mean, there are, but I don't think it's quite what I'm after. How on earth am I supposed to get sand in this area, then, I wonder? Camino's getting angry. This room's going to need some floor as well, isn't it? And given what we've got... Oh, I might just smooth the floor, actually. Except that requires rough stone, and this isn't rough stone, is it? No, it's just dirt. Sandstone tile... Sandstone flagstone, what's the difference? It uses one more. Oh, they're outdoor one. I see what they're for. Right. That's quite a few blocks per, but whatever. We're the first person with a half-decent bedroom. Yeah, that's staying nice and cool. Wonderful. Thor has not... Thor, I asked you to finish that. No, I actually asked you to finish the bed that's underneath it. There we go. There we go. Got it. That way I can set this to moosh now. And then, yeah, one at a time. I think I'll shrink this storage area. Okay, and also, I guess we can cancel that because we know that that's not giving me what I want. Heron, fishing, tiny fish. That's not useful. Although Greystar apparently thinks it is. Okay, we should now be able to turn off meat on that. Put it back to what it was. And Moosh should hopefully not whine at us too hard. Bit of progress being made. Rice is not a billion miles away. Okay. Long-extinct theropods brought back to life as part of the Dinosaur Revival Project. With a set of menacing teeth and two horns sticking from the top of its head, the Carnotaurus surely was a confusing specimen when first discovered. Literally named meat-eating bull, the Carnotaurus is a cousin of the famous Tyrannosaurus rex, although much smaller. Its jaw was capable of quick bites in rapid succession, but not necessarily as strong as that of its larger cousins. Probably swallowed its prey as a whole due to the unusual flexibility of its jaw, similar to snakes. True pairs of the horns are not known, but it's speculated it might have been used to headbutt rival members of the same species. Well then. Let me guess. You are trainability advanced. Ooh. That is some pretty high DPS. And revenge chance on harm, 100%. You're probably even going to be angry, aren't you? You're that sort of thing. That's not great. We'll make do, but it's not great. Heron. That's not helpful. You just joined us, and now you're just running around like yelling. I suppose that actually might be a reason why you're running around yelling at everybody. Fine. Yes, I know there's no guest beds, guys. I'm working on it. Literally, that is all I'm working on. Give me a break. So do I make this like the communal area for the time being and move some of this stuff down? See if I can get them to actually eat down there, etc. Kind of tempted to do that. The question is, where would I put the... Because I need a toilet down here as well as potentially some more guest beds. That's how I'd fit it in. I'd probably make this the main way in and out and actually get rid of that doorway there and maybe put a little... Even that... Yeah, maybe put a little sort of extension on there. With a few more bedrooms and such in. It's going to be a little bit ugly, but it's also going to be a little bit temporary, so... Moosh, are you complaining? Slightly impressive bedroom! Yeah! Wow! Amazing. And also, that's a good place as any to end this, I think. We've gone quite long enough today. We've actually making some progress. Almost got plumbing unlocked. Got our batteries done. Got cooling done, so we're going to be able to keep our food. And not only that, but we're actually growing things again. We've got some milk, look at it, look at it. All kind of coming together. Starting to move people into bedrooms. And of course, we've got 2 more people in the colony now to name before we go and lose them immediately to this. I think that'll have to be a high priority at the start of next episode, is set ourselves up a defensive location for this that apparently doesn't involve using sandbags, because I can't make them. Although if anyone's got any ideas as to... I'm blatantly doing something wrong. So if anyone's got any ideas as to how I can get a pile of sand in this area, then hit me up. Otherwise, what I will probably do is set up a bunch of little walls for our guys to hide behind, just a little row of little walls with that cover bonus, like full height cover bonus that you get for that. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, folks. If you did enjoy this one, please hit that like button for me. If you didn't, dislike's right next door. And otherwise, I'll catch you for the next one. Take care.